All right, we're halfway through our design thinking process. So almost getting there halfway, right? By now, hopefully you have a good empathy map of your user. So you've got a good understanding of your user. And what will start to happen is, as the more interviews you do, the more you observations, the more you dive deep into the empathy phase, you will start to notice some trends and you will start to gain some insights. So start to write those down as you are talking, as you have conversations between your group or with other people or with your user. Have conversation. Another good advice to get insights is to go talk with researchers. They are all the time looking for trends. Yes, they are all the time trying to dive deep into problems and causes. So if you go and there's a lot of researchers, unfortunately you won't be able to meet them in these challenging times, but if you can reach out to them through email and get some guidance, there's some research, perhaps some articles that can give you some insights, and you can save some time, but still do not miss the opportunity of interviewing or having conversations with your users. If you can Zoom, you go, just find a way around this virus situation right now, or just save it for later. That's really important, okay? So once you get those insights, what you're going to do is you're going to ideate. So in the past, at least for me, I used to think that a brainstorming ideation was a crazy period of everyone just shouting around a table. Yes, some would have some marker, and usually what would happen is, because I have a very loud voice, my ideas were really good. And some other people who are more introverted or have a quieter voice, ideas were completely trampled by me. So we can do better than that. There's been a lot of learning after that. And there's some really, really good methodologies. So what we've come to understand is that brainstorming needs to be thought in a bit of two phases. Yes. In a first phase, we need to have time alone to think about it and ideate alone. So we are every person in the group thinking about it, so we can all create possible solutions to the problem. And then there's a second phase where we put all this together. So everyone in the group needs to be able to participate. Ideas in the group are important. So go around the group, hear everyone's ideas. And then what you start to do is you're going to start to put them together, right? So if two ideas are very similar, you can join them. The two ideas might be complementary. Put them together. Perhaps a new idea comes from 3 or 4 ideas combined. You can create a new idea. There's new insights. Okay, but please, by all means, spend some time brainstorming alone first, and then doing together. This process called like alone together sort of process. A really cool methodology that I like from Google Sprint is called the Crazy Eights. So basically you have 8 areas. It's sad that we couldn't do this in person, because it's also quite fun, but you've got 8 sections and you want to spend 1 minute per section. Don't spend a lot of time brainstorming at first. Yes, it's just throw in your ideas, go big. Don't let the other important things here is, don't let any restrictions stop you at first. Okay, so go and put down as many ideas as possible. Imagine there's no limits. Put down 8, 16, whatever. Just at least start with 8, and then come together, and then you can repeat the process. Yes, but again, we are using a divergent thinking, creating possible solutions. You can have here in the screen, there's this just an idea of how you can go about it. It works really well. It's fun, it's fast, and if you're 3, 4 people, you have a lot of ideas to work with. A few comments about solutions and when you're ideating. So perfect is the opposite of finished. I love this idea, okay? It will never be a perfect idea. It will never be a perfect solution. It will never be a perfect company. Does not exist. So you need to be comfortable with sketches. You need to be comfortable with rough ideas that you can share And you need to be comfortable with sharing. Okay, there's no right way of going about it. There's no perfect way of coming up with ideas. So be comfortable, just put down your ideas, share with the team, and take it from there, and you iterate and we learn together. And lastly, from the ideation phase is don't fall in love with your solution or your hypothesis of a solution, okay? Give space so that other people can provide their ideas, and be okay with letting go of your idea if there's a better one, or changing your idea if someone provides some good insights to make it better. So don't fall in love with your solution, be open to that. If you notice that you had one solution, the same solution, at the beginning of the empathize phase, you empathized, and then you still have the same solution, and then you have insights and you still have the same solution, and then you go prototype and you still have the same solution, be careful, because you might be in love with your solution, and this can be a problem. The next video, we'll be talking about prototyping and testing and why these phases are so important.